Well, good Saturday morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football gods here on this divisional round weekend. If you're not excited about this weekend, you must not be in the NFC East, or you must be a Commanders fan. Commanders, left hand up. Oh, and they put it down. You must not be in the NFC East. How crazy is it that we have 3 teams out of the 4 in divisional round after the NFC East being called the NFC least, the trash-ass division, as they put it? It's crazy. The amazing thing is how quiet Eagle fans have been. Eagle fans all season, all off season, have been coming to me and talking about, you're scared. Cowboy fans are scared. They're scared. They're scared. They've been talking about how great. Philly 500 was actually talking about that this was the greatest team that the Eagles have ever assembled at some point. Jordan Davis was going to be, that King Kong. That defense was going to be unstoppable. That they were going to be the king. You know what? And that's cool. But you seem to have lost some of that energy. I haven't seen the usual Eagle fans with all the bravado going against the Giants tonight. I'm just saying. But before we get into all of that, we got to deal with some other stuff here. Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless might want to be careful. Skip Bayless might want to be careful because Shannon Sharp took on the whole Memphis Grizzlies and they backed down. They didn't want that smoke. Skip. Here's what we got. Shannon Sharp was at the Lakers Memphis Grizzlies game last night, right? And he ended up talking about T. Morant and saying he's not big enough to guard LeBron James. Well, the Memphis Grizzlies kind of took, offense to that. And they started to get over there at Shannon Sharp, including T. Morant's dad had to be separated from LeBron James. From Shannon Sharp. Let's go to ESPN and here. Let's go through this because I'm still picking up the pieces now.
Because after the buzzer sounded, there was a little bit of an incident here courtside at the Crypto.com arena. Dylan Brooks was having words with Shannon Sharp.
And you see Steven Adams comes over to protect his guy along with the supporting cast. And then Shannon Sharp still talking. And T. Morant, John Morant's dad, comes over. Had an opportunity to talk to T.
Never seen anything like this.
My blood pressure didn't go up a bit. Nothing but love and respect for Shannon Sharp. It's a bunch of guys talking a bunch of trash.
Just silly. I mean, for it to get like that here at an NBA game. Hopefully that's over with.
The good thing you see, everybody's still in the building and still in their seat.
Right.
All right, so here's the thing that gets to be crazy. Because Shannon Sharp, after he went into the tunnel with security and stuff, and he spoke to ESPN, okay? And this is what he said. They don't want this smoke, Dave. They do all this talking and jockeying and ain't about that jockeying. It started with Dylan Brooks. I said he was too small to guard LeBron. He said, F me. And I said, F you back. He started to come at me and I said, you don't want these problems. And then Jay came out of nowhere talking. He definitely didn't want these problems. Then the dad came and obviously didn't want no problems, but I wanted everything they had. Don't let these fools fool you now. So I believe what he was saying was, if you're going to talk the talk, walk the walk. You want that smoke? You come on, come on, bring it. Shannon, bring it. Shannon pissed. Now,
take it on. I think you won.
If I were Skip Bayless, I'd be careful because, see, they had security there to hold him back. They had security there to hold him back because he wasn't going back down. He gave no rat's ass about going down. LeBron James was asked afterwards.
If you could guard, you just want to know if you had any words for Shannon.
I mean, I ride with Shannon 365 days, 66 on a leap year, 24/7. So that's my guy. So I always got his back. He got mine. So he can talk with the best of them for sure.
Okay. LeBron, I ride with Skip. In the locker room. Now check this one out. He don't know.
I know you said earlier you didn't want to talk about what Shannon said, but there was a report that he said he started the talk with you, saying that you're too small to guard LeBron, and then you swore back on him. Is that what happened? What
No, I
was your
told him
sense?
he missed the shot. That's all.
You think it's appropriate for a fan to kind of go back and forth with you guys like that?
A regular pedestrian like him, no. He shouldn't have never came back in the game. But it's LA.
Whoa, Skip. Did he just call Shannon Sharpe a regular pedestrian? I'm sorry, but my man, bro, you just got punked. Sorry, you got punked. Well, you know, he's just a regular citizen. And, you know, that's L.A. for you. Oh, man. Wow. And finally, in the end, see, there's a life lesson to learn. There's a life lesson to learn for all of us. And let's watch. In the end, they worked it out. T. Marone, his father, LeBron James. Shannon Sharpe. They work it out. We can disagree and have an argument, but we family, okay? We can move on. And there you go. That was great. I thought some WWE was going to break out in there. I mean, I literally thought for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
In the end, we are definitely all
Are you not entertained?
entertained.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
All right, on to the NFL, okay? We have, of course, the Giants taking on, the Eagles tonight. Big game. If we handle our business against the San Francisco 49ers, which are, they're a great team, I'm not going to dispute that they're not a great team. They're a great team. If we are lucky enough to win, because we know that it's an uphill battle, that we got no chance in hell of beating San Francisco. Shout out to all of the 49er fans that have descended upon the channel that have basically told me all of this. If the Giants win and we win, the NFC Championship game would be in Dallas. If the Eagles win and we win, then the championship game would be in Philadelphia. If the 49ers win and the Eagles win, then it would be in Philadelphia. If the 49ers win and the Giants win, it would be in San Francisco. So all the locations that the game could be in. I will say, in comparison to last week, I feel differently. Last week, I was like, I felt like the guy on the water boy, when they're about to kick, and he's like, who's gonna be my and they had the guy. I was like, yeah, there's my bitch. That's how I felt going into last week. And I don't know if it's just that we got to win and you feel relaxed and you feel like you're playing with house money and then it's you're okay. Or if you feel more confident. I don't know what it is, but I feel differently going into this week. And that may be that, we end up getting killed. I don't know. I just say I feel differently. I was on edge facing Tom Brady. I know Tampa Bay has not been a great team, but for some reason, Tom Brady, when it comes to the playoffs, typically gets the calls. Tampa Bay, Tom Brady rises to the occasion, and wouldn't have been a shock. In fact, most people were predicting that Tampa Bay was going to light us up. After the fact, of course, it's just Tampa Bay. They're losers. The Cowboys did what they're supposed to do. Yeah. The Giants are getting back one of their pass rushers this weekend. Aziz, I can't pronounce his last name, who had 5.5 sacks in 7 games this year, which will put more pressure on the Eagles. The Eagles getting Jalen Hurts back from an injury where he only played against the Giants, and his numbers weren't great. The last 3 games that Jalen Hurts played, Bears, Cowboys, Giants, 3 interceptions, 3 rushing touchdowns, and no passing TDs. An injury that is deep in the shoulder. We don't know how much it's healed in the course of a month. We don't know if it was aggravated anymore against the Giants. We don't know if it can be shot up. We don't know if he's going to be rusty. Lane Johnson is coming back from a tore abdominal groin tear. That was 4 weeks ago. It's not something typically that you can come back from or heals that quickly. And it will be interesting to see how well that does, because that side needs to be taken care of. And when you start putting Thibodeau out there, that might be a bad matchup if Lane Johnson isn't the typical great Lane Johnson. I can't wait to see that game. We'll be live streaming the games tonight, of course, starting at about 4 o'clock. I can't wait to see it. I have this sneaking feeling that the Eagles are going to lose this game. And I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just hoping that the Eagles will lose this game, but I just don't have confidence in the Eagles right now. Philly 500 and Cop Pizzle will be streaming together, which could break the internet with this. This is a great time to be an NFC East fan. And I got a lot of work to do to get ready for the games. I got to pick up the big sub for tomorrow. And I've got chicken that I got to smoke for our jerk chicken sub. And I'm excited. I'm just excited. So news on the Cowboys. Jason Peters ruled out. Jaron Kearse questionable. And when anybody's been questionable for the Cowboys, they have played. So expect to see him on the field. Dan Quinn has already interviewed for the Colts last night. We got word of that about 11 o'clock last night that was done. We haven't heard anything about the Denver Broncos interview, which was supposed to take place yesterday as well. And Cowboys, they'll be traveling today to Santa Clara. And that's about it, guys. I hope you have a great day. And we'll see you soon.
Our coach here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Sports Report.